Hey guys, Sean White coming to you right back here for another installment here. And I just want to jump on board and just real quick. I want to go ahead and talk about something which just happened too. And I was thinking about like, you know what? I was looking forward as far as for doing as far as the podcast. I mean, had everything, all laid out, right? We had all our ducks in a row. And then through the power of technical difficulties, right? Murphy's Law, it just didn't work out. So I started thinking about it and I said, you know what? I got a choice here. I can either, let me bring this down just a tad here. There we go. Get some more light. I can either just say, okay, well, hey, it didn't happen, right? So whatever, whatever. Or I can use this moment as a teaching moment for individuals. And so with that, I've been compelled and nudged to really go ahead and share this special message with you guys, in which I title Continue to Persevere. So do me a favor if you will, because I really want to jump into this. If you catch this on the live, put in hashtag live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey, Coach Ben, welcome, my friend. And if you catch this on the replay, go ahead and put in the hashtag replay. And for those that know me, you know I love the dialogue. I love the interaction, right, versus a monologue. So let's go ahead and jump into it. What do I mean by continuing to persevere? Well, I was trying to do something here as far as we were looking as far as to interview Mr. Gerald Shed. And he's an entrepreneur and a man of many different talents. It was just looking so forward as far as for having that interview on a Small Business Network podcast, in which, by the way, guys, something that's amazing. We give entrepreneurs and business owners and those with a intriguing lifestyle to really come on board and talk about themselves. And what happened was that, like I said, due to power of technical difficulties, we done tried many times and it just wasn't in the cards, right? It really just wasn't in the cards. But the teaching moment is that just like in life, just like in business, especially with us as entrepreneurs, right? We learn the power of perseverance. And yet we continue to persevere. And why is that important? Because when you are the type of individual that no matter what, right, you're just going to just keep on, just keeping on. If one door closes, you're going to go ahead and find another door that's open, right? If one method doesn't work, then you're going to go ahead and try another method. And maybe as far as maybe just from stubbornness, maybe as far as just sheer grit, but more importantly, because of the fact you're very passionate and you're just so determined. And that's a sign of any great leader, any great CEO, CFO, COO from a company, is that they have that tenacity, they have that grit, right? They have that perseverance where the average or many others would just choose as far as just to, quit and say, hey, well, you know what, guys, it wasn't in the cards, maybe we had a bad quarter, stocks is down, whatever, right? That particular person, there's something that ignites within them and say, you know what? I'm going to keep on going no matter what. And I'm just going to persevere and I'm going to strive. And so just like with that example in which that I gave you, when I tried to set up the interview with Gerald, and things just, it didn't work out. But yet I use that as a tool to really serve as a teaching moment. Because by the end of the day, when you're an entrepreneur, we wear many different hats, right? We wear many different hats. So part of this equation of me being an entrepreneur is really using this message to really motivate and encourage someone, right? That whatever that you are looking to do, anytime that you are looking to scale to that next level, there's going to be challenges. There's going to be obstacles that's going to come about. There's going to be things that, quite frankly, it's not even in your control. But it doesn't matter, right, if that happens. What does matter is how the way that you look at it and how do you approach it. Do you put emotion into it versus logic? Are you the kind of person to step back and say, okay, so let me see as far as on what happened, right? But also at the same time, what can I do to make it better? right? How can I learn from this experience so that way it doesn't happen again? How can I use this as a teaching moment, perhaps to teach my team or even my organization? You see where I'm going with this, guys? So with that, and when that happened, right, I could have got angry, I could have got upset, I could have just like, forget this. But instead, I use emotional intelligence to use that particular part to really be able to provide value to someone. Oh, it's no need to be sorry. You know what? It's just one of those things, the technical difficulties. It was beyond our control. Believe me, it wasn't for a lack of trying. That I can definitely tell you, because we done tried multiple times. But the great news is that we're going to go ahead and reschedule that interview for this Friday, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best value, and I don't want to cheapen the value for the sake of actually doing the segment, if that makes sense. And likewise, I would like for you guys to take from this, and I'm about to close with this, is that when you're doing business, right, you want to make sure that you're giving your highest value as far as to your clients, right, to your partners, to your customers, because believe it or not, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this before, people don't care as far as on, pretty much as far as on what you said. It's all about on how the way you made them feel. That's a very powerful statement, because words come and go, but how the way you made them feel, how the way that you treated them, how the way you stayed in contact with them, how you found ways as far as to make things right if you screwed up, or as far as on you found ways to improve the quality of your service. That's something that people remember for the long haul, and thus they will continue as far as to want to do business with you, because you put that personalized touch. So that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you that stop by. Keep in mind, as far as for tomorrow with the Small Business Network podcast, we have our amazing host, Shannon L. Hudson. She's going to be interviewing someone amazing by the name of Helen, and it's going to be at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, so you don't want to miss that. And also as well, we got some great episodes in line in store for you as well through with the Small Business Network podcast throughout the course of this week, so stay tuned for that. And also, for the Small Business Network, the TV show, we're going to be airing that this upcoming Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be, as far as we giving you guys an update on that. So if you want to come and hang out with us as we just bring value after value after value, then it will be a whole lot of fun. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, yes. And one last thing. See, guys, I enjoy this, right? One last thing, too. Circle of Love United, we're going to be having our men's ministry, which is going to be this up and coming Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Myself with fellow host Eric Collier and also Stephen Ward. And we're going to be talking about some men's topics. That's going to be on the Zoom. So any of you gentlemen that are out there on a Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you don't have anything planned, come party with us. We have a great time, and just the energy is amazing, and it's more so with the barbershop theme. So fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Until then, if what I stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, and I'll take no credit for absolutely none of it. You're all amazing. I appreciate your time once again. By His grace and mercy, look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Peace and love, family. Thank you.